like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy, 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 my boy. Say what?
Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to
my boy,
crown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got that type of luck. Going down. Nobody touching nothing.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. Ain't no
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. The Buccos attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Jacob deGrom gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Even though he took the loss in his last start, Matt, he pitched into the 8th inning and pitched awfully well, so he has to feel pretty good about himself coming into this start here today. And I'm excited to see how he bounces back from that one, and I think he's going to pitch pretty well in this one.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Frazier.
First pitch on its way. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
In now, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Moran, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Frazier aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses. 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Starling Marte. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 0-1 pitch. base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Left side, but well foul. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Nick Kingham will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Jed Lowry, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Marte is under it. 1 out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, no doubt. One guy that's been struggling a bit is Todd Frazier. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Well hit to right, but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes in here right at 260, and even 20 home runs, 53 RBIs. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
This one's down to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. Mets leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Well, it's been a lopsided contest so far, with the Pirates dominating to this point and taking aim at this one in a series sweep.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball just inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But boy, very fortunate to record the first out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Gregory Polanco. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He also has 1 home run. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. The 1-1 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Broxton going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 49. Nick.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Kingham. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he popped him up. Echeverria is there, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. In now, Brandon Nimmo. So we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Too high, 1-0. Nimmo is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike to count. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Here's Todd Frazier now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Robinson Cano.
At the plate, Robinson Cano will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Cano, as in don't you know, a part of his New York nickname days. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another full count pitch home. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Echeverria now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. set and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Into the box, Jacob DeGrom. As he rips it on the ground to second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. DeGrom, the runner at first with two gone. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Stepping in, Adam Frazier. He singled to open up the ball game.
First at bat, this guy hit a pretty good pitch, a changeup, and he hit it hard for a base hit. We'll see if he's going up looking for something soft here in his second at bat.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 delivery. Fouled off. Frazier, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
2-2 to Adam Frazier.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
1 away now in the Pittsburgh third, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. picked him up. Ramos is under it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
This is in the air out to right.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Keon Broxton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Number 40.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Broxton leads off second with nobody out. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 52. Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. A man at third with 1 away. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
The 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A line shot to third base. But the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
In now, Todd Frazier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 0-2 once more. Popped up. Chisenhall has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1-0.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Cervelli, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Hit hard. Foul. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
There's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box now, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. Cervelli stands at first with 1 out. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
2-0 count and the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Count even at 2-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Mets.
Stepping in, Robinson Cano.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Right side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, JD.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, the slick fielding shortstop, Adeiny Hechavarria.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Nope.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. Hops this one up. Polanco coming on. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The pitcher.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Michael Feliz answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Jacob deGrom. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, Biro, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
From the stretch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
The batter,
stepping up to the plate, Keon Broxton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
In there, 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
DeGrom is off of first with 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Zero.
1 and 2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We played 4 full. The Mets lead this one 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 44.
Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Standing in now, Michael Feliz. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now,
well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
In now, Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
1 out and a runner on third. Line drive to center field. Bruxton is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
Third baseman, Colin Moran.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead it 4-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Ramos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Moran is right there, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 52, Joe Hennig. Cespedes.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2-0, here it is. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were two down.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Oh, that's in.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Moran moving to his right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 4-1. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Francisco Cervelli is on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Lonnie Chisenhall.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Dickerson at second, Chisenhall at first, 1 gone. Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Now batter.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Into the box, Kevin Kramer, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Stepping into the box, Todd Frazier. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Weak grounder down the line at third. Moran fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Robinson Cano.
Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Now the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle.
Cabrera.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. .302 is the average coming in. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
1 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Frazier. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-0. And he pops it up. Frazier in foul ground, but this will land untouched. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Three and 2, full count. 1 out, nobody on. The next 3-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Nimmo is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Digging in, Colin Moran. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Two out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Richard Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48, Richard.
Travis d'Arnaud is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he lays off there 1-0, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 1-1. is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Rodriguez is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Sliced hard on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
And with 1 gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. Pitch on the way. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Kramer is there, and there's out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Into the box now, Keon Broxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 4-1. Jerry Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Starling Marte. Lifetime against Familia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
3-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Marte stands at second with no outs. Grounded to short. Echeverria's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
At the plate, Francisco Cervelli. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Broxton's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Lonnie Chisenhall.
So stepping in, Lonnie Chisenhall, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hot shot to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Right fielder.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Number 43.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Digging in, Gregory Polanco. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Popped him up. And no, they can't get there. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Edgar Santana is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Pittsburgh. Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 37, Edgar Santana. Now playing first base.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. The Pirates entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch, and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop to Frazier at the bag. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Mets strand one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Digging in once again, Kevin Kramer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-1 the count. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Josh Bell the next to hit. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
No, that's
3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Frazier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Bell leads off first with 1 away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now batting, Colin Moran. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom earns his 8th victory of the season. Nick Kingham couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.